Megan. I think Megan literally is a new age classic. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding in the least. I saw Megan 1, it blew me away. I'm not even close to kidding. Overnight, I left the theater day one and said to everybody that would listen, it's an instant classic. It's an instant classic. Megan is not going anywhere. If this movie doesn't make it, I will be stupefied. I will be absolutely shocked. There's no way she's not the next icon. I leave, I get my stuff, I go and see it again. Yeah, that's right, I've seen it twice. Then I bought the unrated version and I watched it because I was like, what's unrated about it? And I watched it. I've watched Megan. I like Megan. My wife likes Megan. My kid likes Megan. Then we hear about Megan 2. And we're like, oh man. Sign me up. And I knew instantly where we were going. We were playing Terminator. We started as a horror movie. That's the first Terminator is considered a horror movie. It's a horror movie. But, in Megan universe, it's a horror movie with a comedic edge. It's fantastic. Now, we go Terminator 2. Now we need to bring her back. The bad guy needs to come back, but she needs to have a reason to be a good guy, and there has to be another robot to fight. This time, however, unlike Terminator 2, comedic edge. Sign me up. Here's the money. Take it. There's the money. Take it, let me in. Let me into this theater right now. I went, me, my wife, my kid, we go, we watch it, we love it. Absolutely love it. That's 2 movies in a row for her that have just been, for me, I don't care how you feel about it. You can hate a movie or love a movie, that's fine. If a movie makes me happy, if when the movie is over, I have a feeling for that movie, then I don't need anything about what you feel about it. You can hate the movie, love the movie, whatever. It talked to me. I loved it. I loved part 1. I love part 2. I'm looking forward to buying the physical one, the second Megan unrated, because I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like too, like what they take out of it, what blood was taken out, and whatnot. Because there's really not that much difference in unrated Megan and rated Megan, except for like some blood and a couple things here and there. It's not like a big deal. It doesn't blow your mind. It doesn't change the movie for the better or the worse. You could watch either version, you'll be fine. So I'm very much looking forward to owning Megan 2. So I'm at a Walmart. And I'm walking around and we're looking at things and we're just kind of wasting time. We had to do something else. I can't exactly remember. We had to burn some time. So we're there. When all of a sudden my kid says, oh, look, they got Megan. She goes, do you have Megan? And I'm like, no, I don't have Megan. I was like, I don't have Megan, but at the same time, I have the 3 main slashers that I love, and they're on my shelf already. So I have Michael, I have Jason, I have Freddy. They're on the movie shelf. I'm more than happy with that. I really don't buy a lot of NECA. And she goes, okay. And then she goes, it's on sale. Like, let me see that. So I get it. It does have that tag down there. It says that it's on clearance. But it still says like $40. And I'm like, what's the clearance price? So I have to know. So I take this over and I ask, can you scan that? Can you tell me what this costs? Beep! $10. Yep. What was I going to do? At that price? Look, I'd be almost stupid I love Megan. She's right here. She looks fantastic as a figure. I mean, most all of these figures from NECA have looked utterly fantastic. The problems I have with NECA and their horror line is that the accessories seem to be brittle. Like, and I haven't even done anything hardcore. My Jason, I took my Jason, and his machete broke the first time I put it in his hand. Like, and they seem kind of stiff to me. Like, there's some problems I've had with NECA figures, which is weird because I've also bought other NECA figures that don't feel like that. So I almost wonder if it's just my luck of the draw with some of the horror figures. I bought the Ultimate Freddy. I bought the Freddy Krueger from Part 2 because I wanted the fire effect and because I thought that he looked the best of the ones that I had that were currently sitting in front of me. I just wanted a Freddy. I got him home. I tested the T-pose with his legs. This is it. I said, how far out do you go? His crotch popped. Psh! That's simple. Like, it didn't even do anything. Like, I didn't force it. I didn't play hard with it or anything like that. I was like, let's see. He T-poses. That's good. But how much range do we get in the legs? Pop! There went the crotch. It was done. That easy. Like, I did nothing that I wouldn't have done with any other figure, and he couldn't survive it. And I've had luck like that with NECA when it comes to the horror line. I put a machete in Jason's hand. It broke instantly. I mean, it was incredibly brittle. I put a fire effect on one of the machetes. It broke. And I was like, what is happening? I'm not even trying. Like, I'm not pushing hard or like... I mean, look, to say I don't know how to take care of my action figures, I still have action figures from my childhood. I have original G.I. Joes that still have the original band inside that can still stand up. And my NECA figures are breaking out of the box. That bothered me. And it really put me off of NECA pretty hard. Like, I started pulling back from NECA. I had all these things I wanted. I was like, I want the Bride. I want Frankenstein. I think that'd be real cool for the shelf. I want Creature from the Black Lagoon. I want a Bela Lugosi. And then I bought the main slashers that I wanted, and I found a problem with all three of them. The best NECA that I have bought so far has been Elvira. Except for the fact that she does not stand up well because her ankles are kind of weak, which kind of makes her fall forward or fall back, and her head, because of her hair, is heavy. So she's like top heavy, but not top heavy because of these, top heavy because of this, and she falls all over the place. So I have her on a stand, like a doll stand that forces her to stand up. I shouldn't need to baby my NECA figures like that, but it seems that I have to. And that brought me to why, even though I absolutely love this, I've seen it multiple times and never bought it. But at $10, let's take a chance. $10 puts another NECA on the shelf from one of my favorite recent characters that there is. Let's see her. Okay, let's see. So here she is at the basic design. That's her. And for what it's worth, she looks real good, actually. Single jointed elbow. I wish that was 2, but that's okay. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal, really. You're not exactly going to pull dance moves with her, though. This, I wish, was a cloth, but at the same time, I understand why it's not, because I also saw the other version of her that had, like, more cloth, and it doesn't look as good as this one. So there's something to be said about the fact that she's plastic, and this is what it is. Is it restrictive? Not necessarily. It's not going to cause me any problems. That's fine. It's a little restrictive here and there, but will she be able to, like, sit? Can I, Yeah, I'll be able to like sit her down. Maybe not. Maybe that is in the way. I might be able to fix it. I think that I can cut this a little bit, like put a little split right there and a little extra split right there, and then be able to pull this back to get effects, like if I want her to sit, because right now that's really rough, and I would really have a problem like setting her down, and I might want one of those shots where she can sit, but I think that's an easy modification that won't hurt the figure any. I'm not seeing too big on her pose. Her posability is a little limited, but like I said, I've come to almost expect that from some NECA stuff, so I don't think it's like breaking my heart. Do we have... We kind of have a swivel. Okay. There. I think that's about right in terms of her standing. She has multiple hands. I mean, they're nothing that's going to blow your mind. They're gripping hands of different angles and abilities. And each one of these is played out for a different thing. So, like, we have the hammer. We have the nail gun. We have... This looks like a machete. It's not. It's, in case somebody hasn't seen the movie, it's one of those, like when you, like in an office where you cut the paper, or like, schools used to have this too, where you'd line the paper up and you pull that down or whatever. That's what this actually is. And then, of course, you have a bloody version of it, which is pretty cool. It also feels... I'm going to say it feels better than the machete I got with my Jason. Maybe the Jason was a little newer in the line, and that's the reason I've had the problems that I've had with it. I can't say one way or another. Here is the screwdriver that literally killed her. And so we have the damaged head, which is actually really, really cool. Like, it's really nasty. It's cool. I like it a lot. We have this annoyed head, which is really great. I love this. This one I like a lot. We have the regular head, which is kind of just like a cutesy, there's something very creepy about Megan without her having to try. She kind of looks... She looks lifeless, but somehow innocent and yet terrifying. I mean, they hit a perfect balance with the face design here when they did this. Also, we have the head specifically for when the hair's off and everything like that, and she doesn't have the face. And then she has two different faces that go into that. So each one of these faces kind of clips on. So we got this one, and then we have the other face, which is right here, that also clips on, and it's the more damaged one. And that is everything that we get with her. And then, of course, we have where you can literally, I bet you could, couldn't you? Can you stick that in? You can. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. How do I put this? I am a lot more forgiving at $10. Okay? That's the truth of it. I don't even know that I'm being fair. I feel like maybe had I paid $40 for this, I would have had complaints. I'll be perfectly honest. I probably would have had complaints at $40. Like, she doesn't really T-pose. I've got to give it to NECA. Her hair is not in the way. That's good. Because we know, after buying Marvel Legend after Marvel Legend after Marvel Legend, with just the plastic hair, their hair is in the way. That's not going to happen with her. She seems the right size. This is very well done. But also stiff. Talking about single jointed knees, single jointed elbows. She doesn't really T-pose. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not wanting to force it any more than that, because I've already seen what forcing some of the other figures have done. But, like, that this is it. So we don't even got a full T-pose on this figure, which makes me wonder how some scenes and whatnot I can even play out. But I think that it's going to be okay. I think that at the price that I got this at, and the small modification that I have to make in order to get her to be able to sit down and whatnot, is not too much to ask. At $40, I probably would have complained, but I may have still been fairly satisfied. Like, I wouldn't have liked it as much, but at $10, this is fantastic. This goes right on my movie shelf, and I will love the fact that it will be on my movie shelf. No problem. Very, very good at the price that I paid, for sure.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.